make a play, but on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Able to shake him off. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on. Ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And now here comes Kansas City. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Left, 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 left.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about this all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 3 catches for him now in this 1st quarter of the Super Bowl. Now a first down carry by Bell. And we'll get a couple here down to the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
On second down, here's Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Slow. Here we go.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And some space here. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
A give to Bell. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The give is to Bell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
There we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking deep for DeAnthony Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Bell. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On first down, Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
There we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
As as we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
Mahomes now on 1st down. A target over the middle to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves them with a ways to go on 4th and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Butker able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. McCaffrey on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Newton now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Come on now. Next man.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
From the 50, Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They fake the give. Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, green 39, green 39.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Slow. There we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Back now here on EA Sports. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deshaun Hall in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Returnable for Thomas. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The tackle made by Deshaun Hall. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Still moving. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Le'Veon Bell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Blue 45.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Sheds off the tackle. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ace! Here we go! Green!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd and short. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Ace!
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, That's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.